Hey, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, otakus, ikigamos out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Crazy Guy 2009. Of course, you guys are watching this channel. Definitely check out freenever.com. Of course, Tribune.net. If any people are interested in that business partnership program, best partnership I ever had, all the good stuff. Links to the description box down below, invitation outside. If any people are interested in that type of thing, program, and all that good shit. And without further ado, let's begin. So, as you can tell by the sound of my voice, I actually been it's crazy as hell this has been going on. Alright, here we go. Let's start with the slideshow. So, yeah, as you can tell by the tone of my voice, I've been actually not even making this an ultimatum. I've been contemplating the ever-loving shit out of this little thing that actually happened about a month or two ago. I really wasn't keeping up with it too much. I heard about it a couple places here and there. I usually don't cover things like this in this type of serious nature on this channel. This is more my Criticism Guy 2009 channel, but I have a very big special video over there when I have 700 subscribers over here. Might be a little bit hypocritical when I talk about it though, so yeah, just be on the verge of that. Or just being on the lookout for it. You have been warned. But anyways, I got this little article from Gizmod. It's from, let's see, April 12th. So yeah, it was almost like a month ago, so it's been around for a couple weeks, almost a month and a half in real terms. It's probably not coming out till Saturday or Monday by the time I upload this video. Because like I said before, I'll say it again. Not going to be able to do anything Sunday because, you know, you guys should know the details on my last couple of videos. Excuse me, I've been doing for the past couple days. You already know the update for that unless you don't follow me on Twitter, Facebook, fucking Instagram if any people don't know about it already. And Tumblr, of course. Other than that, yeah. This one says... And this is the reason why I'm a little bit more serious on this topic, because this one I normally don't talk about. I mean, the last time I talked about little fucking bullshit dramas, anything I do is fucking Anita Sarkeesian, the dude that, you know, taking a piss all over the fucking place at video game store. It's just kind of sort of video game related, but at the same time it kind of isn't. That's something to do with a very big giant YouTube content creator out there, YouTube celebrity star. Usually a lot of the millennials are really, really big in him. Most of his audience are probably stupid ass little teenagers. Some of them, not all. I'm not trying to be age discriminatory, but I'm just telling you how it is. But yeah, let me just get on to the point. Shout out to Brian Magus from Gizmod, however you want to say that that website. Shout out to him for making this. And yeah, I've been warned. Especially if I have any female viewers out there, you might want to, especially if any of you are feminists, you might want to like click out of this video immediately. So I might go on a little bit of a tangent rant, just to let you guys know. So yeah, I already did a real positive video like not too long ago, so you could click to that one, the one I did yesterday. So just letting you know, you've been warned. So if anyone's like really sensitive for the faint of heart at like really, really touchy subjects, controversial subjects like this, might want to click out of the video right now. But if you don't give a shit like I don't, you're more of a mature grown man or woman like I am, yeah, by all means stay. Or if you're a teenager is like well beyond his years or her years, and is actually very serious and mature enough to handle this article I'm about to read to you guys, and links to the description box down below if you want to read it yourself. Then by all means, go right ahead. I want to shout out to Micah Curtis for talking about this a couple days ago, about a week ago. And I know I heard it from the other dude Monday, man. A lot of people might know who he is already. If any people are in the ranting community, you know how that dude damn well is. He does a couple gaming things. He does a lot of other variety things. He talked about this YouTube drum thing that's been going on for a little while, for about 3 years now, I want to say. But it's just literally recently it's been starting to get brand new again, even though it's been around for decades, even before YouTube even existed, with TV and radio, movies and music and all that shit. But of course, without further ado, let's begin. I'm tired of stalling and beating around the bush and waiting for anticipation or anything like that. Let's really get this shit started. Hopefully I'm to do a two-parter on this. I apologize if I do in advance. Let's go. So it says, another prominent YouTuber has been accused of rape. Yeah, that's why I told you it was going to be a very sensitive topic. So here we go. So it says, Toby Turner, better known as Tobuscus, has been a mainstay of YouTube for over 10 years now. Between his 3 channels, he commanded an audience for more than 15 million people. During his career as a vlogger, entertainer, and musician, he performed at VidCon, premiered at a film at Sundance, successfully crowdfunded a game, and has his own action figure. And today, he joins his ranks of Sam Pepper, Mike Labate, Tom Milson, and Alex Day, and other vloggers on the platform accused of sexually impropriety. I've never heard of any of these other big giant YouTubers because I don't follow them like that. I heard of maybe like Alex Day a little bit, but not that one. It sounds like that one dude, Alex from Target. Did he get famous after that big giant vlog thing that happened? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I know Sam Peppers. He's that piece of shit motherfucker. He's always talking about little pranks in the hood shitter in London. I can't stand that crap to anything. That shit literally makes my blood boil, and I hate it. That's just an absolutely excremental shit stain of the fucking like YouTube content. It's disgusting. Oh god, that just makes me want to throw up and vomit anytime I heard that dude at that time. But anyone else, I've never heard of them before. So it says, in a lengthy Tumblr post on April 8th, April Fletcher, I have no idea who that is, April Lee, on her channel, is accused, accused Turner of drugging and raping her. And it says, quote, he thought it was a game to keep going with, going when I would say no, unquote. She wrote, they knew each other for about 5 years before she cut off the contact. Claimed things got worse in 2013 when Toby began using drugs. That sounds like that whole drama thing that happened with that other dude. I think his name was Mike Sorrentino from like Vsauce. I remember that thing that happened not too long ago, a couple months back. But I usually don't stay. Usually stay very far clear ahead of drama stuff. This is why I really don't talk about it, but I'll get to that at the end of the video. So where was I? Alright, they knew each other for 5 years. She cut off contact. Okay, I already wrote that part. After a fight, that same year, she recalls that quote. He sat me down at the end of the bed table and started having sex with me, and then the entire time I'm crying and mumbling for him to stop, but he kept saying shh, shush. After he finished, he pulls my pants. Oh, okay, now it's gonna start getting real serious. So my little younger millennial viewers might want to leave now. He pulled my pants back, and I turned on my side and kept crying. Wow. That's why I try to stay away from that fucking horse shit, man. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Later that year, she claims that he gave her a shot of vodka laced with MDMA without telling her. Fletcher writes that, quote, was being cheated on since day one, unquote. And that Turner convinced her to remain in his life despite her attempts to leave the relationship alone. She also tweeted what she says screenshots of the text exchange with Turner. And I'll let you read those on your own. Description box below if you want to see that yourself. And it goes out to say, we've reached out to Turner and Fletcher for the comments. Turner's agent and UTA had no comment. Turner knows that he's, quote, literally is known for his literal trailer, unquote, comedy videos and gaming vlogs. Flatly denied Fletcher's accusations in a short video post on April 11th, quote, I've never done anything wrong, anything without her consent, unquote. Turner says tearfully into a camera, these allegations are absolutely false, unquote. I actually did watch the video before I did this one too, by the way, so I could get a little bit more info and research information on this before I started doing a vlog on this, or a story article on it. Turner says tearfully into the camera, yeah, I just said that. Turner's mother also defended him on a Facebook post in which she denies both the rape claims and drug use. She calls Fletcher a drama queen, quote. On April 12th, another YouTuber, Kathleen Elliott, or Catster17, I've never heard of that chick ever, I'm sorry. I was still in middle school, high school, I probably would have, but that's usually the fan base that they get most of the time, so I'm completely out of the loop on that show. Alright, so it says, posted her own story to Facebook in which she also describes it being drugged and raped by Turner. That's really fucking sad. After reading Fletcher's Tumblr post, Elliot says that she realized that, quote, the denial was broken. I wasn't the first victim. I was one in a long list, unquote. Blogger Jacqueline Grace. Oh, I know who that is. That's a queen drama atheist bitch. I can't stand that cunt. Alright, let's keep it continuing. Who was Turner's most recent girlfriend, said in a YouTube post that he was forceful during their relationship, but, quote, just because I felt pressure to do things that made me kind of uncomfortable does not mean I was forced to do them, unquote. Oh, and I know who this dude is. This guy's still around on YouTube. Philip DeFranco. I remember when he used to be called SXy Phil back in the day. Shit, he was around when I was in fucking high school. Holy shit. Excuse me. And let's keep continuing. Who worked with Turner on 2 channels like Totally Awesome and Cute Win Fail. I've never heard of those. Spoke on YouTube about a Super Bowl party where, quote, we had to make him leave because he did something indecent in front of one of my female employees, unquote. Fletcher says that she chooses to post to Tumblr after seeing Tobias's toys in a Toys R Us. And there's another quote. There's so many quotation marks in this. That's ridiculous. I wanted to run up into the cashier and tell them that they are selling a drug addict rapist to children. Wow. They're selling a sexual predator and don't even know it, unquote. There's no evidence Toys R Us sells this particular figurine based on the company's website, and we've reached out to the chain for the comments on this. It is, however, available through Amazon and Walmart. And there's an update 4-12, this is last month. It says Walmart appears to have pulled that Tobias figurine from their online store. Oh, wow. I had no idea that was even there. This is why I really don't like talk about all these little bullshit drama things that go on YouTube. I really could give 2 shits and a fuck about them completely. But yeah, let's go over our overall thoughts, views, and opinions. There's a 1 minute, 1 second video. I don't know if the dude was being legit or genuine, if he was being a paid actor to do this, because judging by the little, like, when I was digging a lot of this research for almost the past 2 weeks before I decided to post this video onto YouTube and give my overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this. See, this is the type of thing that a lot of gold diggers, and I'm sorry if I really don't mean to be sexist, or not to just females that are feminists or non-feminists, if they're not in that group at all, period. Yeah, this is why I really don't like doing stories like this. This is very depressing, really fucking stupid, and very sick. Has nothing to do with gaming at all. The only part of this story that has to do with him in gaming is that I heard about this dude a couple years ago. I actually used to watch him. Well, actually not him, but a couple of his other friends. Like many people remember Uber Hacks Nova, Sly Fox Hound, Seamus, SSOH PKC. I know he did a couple of collaborations with this dude, Toby Plays, and I think Peter Butter Gamer, and a couple other dudes like that. And I wasn't really big fans of them at that time. And I think I was like freshman, sophomore year of like college at that time. I was still going to do that. I used to watch a lot of Seamus videos. If any people don't know who he is, SSOH PKC, very super funny ass dude. I'm not sure if he still is that way because the last time I saw him was like 2012 or 2013. So about 3-4 years ago. Real funny ass guy. I know I used to do a couple collaborations with that dude, Toby. And I wasn't really a fan of that guy. I mean, he kind of sounded like a little bit one of those douchebag assholes that kind of like, it's pretty much in it for the money. I mean, obviously they make millions of dollars off this thing, I'm not gonna lie. Even though he had like, I think he had 8 million subscribers, and I think he lost 1 or 2 million subscribers after his whole allegations. Kind of like crippled his little YouTubing career, I'm not gonna lie. I want to dig more deeper information on this. I'm gonna put the video that I watched from Monday Man's videos of Michael Sirax. I keep forgetting his name. I only been subbed to the guy for 3 weeks. But I already knew about Monday Man for about a couple of years already. I'm not subscribed to the dude, but I do know about him. I got a lot of massive respect and props to the guy. But other than that, yeah. This is a little bit of a real touchy fucking subject. But anyways, this is the thing that happens. I mean, most of his like fan base are little crazy teenagers that don't know how to control themselves. Maybe there's a few of them that do. Maybe it's like not even a handful, it's a fingerful. And usually when I say that, it's about maybe 50 or 100 out of 3 million other teenagers that live in this country, in the United States where I live at. Compared to like a handful, I would probably say about 1 to 10,000. That's nowhere near that fucking number. Yeah, there's probably very, very few left that have that very intellectual, serious, very serious, mature, like, what's it called, personality at your age. I know I did. Back as an early mid-2000 teenager at that time. Holy crap. I was extremely serious. I had the soul of an old man, if any people have ever heard that saying before, or that catchphrase or idiom. That's kind of how I was. I mean, there's a couple times where I'm a little bit like comedic and like really, really funny at that time. Mostly that's off of YouTube. I don't really do that here very much, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, comes with a limit. One of the biggest fucking procrastinators besides PewDiePie and Markiplier, I actually stand Markiplier a little bit better than PewDiePie. I cannot stand that asshole for a fucking second, man. That guy, he gives me migraines and no ends, and whenever I hear him talk, it's like, ugh. Cancer, tuberculosis, bronchitis, ugh. Every center of disease control type of thing, like Ebola virus, Zika, SARS. That's what it sounds like whenever that guy's talking. And I know he does this as an actual career because he makes more money than I ever fucking will in my entire life. And then he makes like $45-50 million a year. Shit, give me that money. I'd probably take trips to Japan every single weekend if I had that type of income. But anyways, other than that, I never came out here to get fucking famous, by the way. I just do this shit as strictly as a hobby. I don't do this for like a little part-time mini job because I already have 2 real-life jobs that I do to survive, Along with my 3 other roommates that provide us as well. Nothing bad, thank God. If it wasn't for them, I'd probably be living in some little wooden shed apartment, which would suck ass if that were to be the case. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 things I'm going to say about this and just put it to a halt. I don't want this video to go on to an hour. I could make it go on to 30 minutes and get a lot more deeper and a little more touchy on the issues and subjects, but there is 2 things, 2 little small stories I'm going to tell. Well, not small stories, but facts that actually happened in my life. Well, not personally in my life, but I remember it was the year 2006 and 2008 at that time. I think it was about 17 and 19 at that time. Finishing up high school, I think it was my junior, sophomore, senior. The reason I stood there as 19 is unfortunately, not going to get too personal with it, but I got held back in the 3rd grade and sucked ass. Don't even tell me why I got held back in the 3rd grade, but other than that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's why I finished high school at 19 instead of 18. It sucked ass, but that was the type of bullshit I had to deal with. But I remember 2 specific females, which I'm not going to say their real life names at all, just in case they ever stumble upon this video. But sadly, they actually ended up going through like experience of molestation and rape, and that's an extremely fucked up topic to talk about. I'm not going to get into the whole thing with court jury jurisdictions and all that, because usually most of the time the females are the ones, and I really don't want to throw race into the equation. They're a white Caucasian female most of the time. They're going to end up winning the case most of the time, regardless if they're telling the truth or they're doing the boy or the girl who cried wolf type of tactics that they like to use and throw under the fucking goddamn rug. And it really pisses me the hell off. But that's unfortunately how it works here in the U.S. I'm not sure if it works in that way in every other country around the world. But as far as it goes here, courts, they're always been corrupted. That's nothing new. Like, if any people saw my Criticism Guy channel last year, I was gone for about 2 weeks to like a month. And I think it was in February last year because I had to do jury duty. And I saw exactly how extremely corrupt it was. But unfortunately, I just went with the flow because that type of power and politics and all that stuff, that's way beyond me. I have no control whatsoever when it comes to that type of debate and all that. For my older subscribers, you probably know exactly why. But for my younger ones, you'll know as you progress to your ages about early, mid, late 20s, like how I figured it out. That's when I really started maturing as an adult. Not too long ago, too. I was at 21. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, as far as I'm not going to say if he actually did it. He ended up molesting his 2 ex-fiancées and girlfriends. I don't know the dude personally, obviously. I really can't stand people like that. They're usually like little moderate douchebags most of the time. They're usually in it for the money. They don't actually have a real life job. So I can't really respect them for that. But at the same time, there's a lot of other YouTubers out there, not even just with Pokemon, PokeTubers, I see a lot of Twitch live streamers. I've never really seen nobody really talk about this on YouTube. I don't know why. It's like, it's a hush-hush, kept like quiet, keep huge giant secrets swept under the rug type of thing. But I see it's like, when you see a lot of these Twitch live streamers, it's not even just the female ones. I know that one has been done millions of times. I'm talking about the ones that are males. Even the ones that have a small following. This isn't just with Pokemon PokeTubers and all that. Or people that do YouTube gaming. I'm not trying to get off the right. I'm already done with the Toby thing. If he did it or not, hey, that's between him and God. Many people are atheists, probably don't believe in God, but if you do like I do, have a dirty fucking mouth half the time. Man, oh fucking man. Let me take this drink really quick. Yeah, that's between him and God and the fucking courts. Whatever he did, that's his own personal fucking business. I'm not getting involved in any of that shit at all. But this is just complete fucking horseshit. Whatever he did. I mean, as far as his YouTube gaming and all that, Toby gets. I didn't even know he had a Toby Vlogs and Toby something else. See, it's when they get over 1 million subscribers or more, they feel like they're these powerful guys that like nobody can touch them. They're untouchable. there are other little entities out there that can touch them, especially the ones that end up getting swatted. I think that started, 2014? Less than 2 years ago. I mean, it's happened to other big giant YouTubers. The one that I think Shave and So Dorothy, aka SSOHPKC, he used to talk about. What was the other dude? I know he was married to an Asian girl. And he lives in Colorado. I think Tyra Magnus actually did like a reaction with last year too. His name was Kutra. Kutra. That's what the dude's name was. I used to watch a couple of his videos. He was decent. But it's like after a while they sound like these little sports actors from like ESPN, a lot of these sports commentators that do like all these live streams and all that. It's like after a while it's like they lose touch out of reality. That's why I really don't watch Twitch anymore. I mean, I used to watch it back in the day, but I want to say about 2013 I kind of stopped watching it. Unless it was for like stuff for, I don't know, E3, like Nintendo Direct or Sony. Press conferences there. That's literally the only time I'll ever watch Twitch, because they're really like got to touch their subscribers, especially with this whole stupid ass things like sponsorship hype, or like get some sub likes in the chat. I'm not directly like shooting and pointing nobody and throwing nobody under a bus, or not. I'm not saying any names or anything, but some of you people know, especially listen to my younger millennial generation. You guys listen up, because this is something you're going to want to really pay close attention to, especially if you're a very frequent watcher or even a live streamer yourself on Twitch. Don't do it for fame or popularity. Please don't. That will eat you up from the inside emotionally. It will destroy you mentally and spiritually. Maybe not physically, but mentally and spiritually. The only way it'll probably destroy you physically is if you get swatted and get arrested by the police. That's the only time it'll hurt you physically. Other than that, it's mostly going to destroy you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Definitely do not do this. But the thing is, now I'm getting off the whole Toby thing. I'm just going to talk a little bit, rant for about 10 more minutes. You guys can leave the video if you want. That's totally fine. I will not even get upset at you for that. Links to the article down below if you want to read it yourself. But anyways, as I was saying before, a lot of people says, oh, get some sub hype in the chat or something. They just come up with extremely fake ass personality. Get some subscriber hype in the chat. And then like they say all this other fucking fake ass bullshit. Cannot fucking stand. It is absolutely detrimental. It just makes me so fucking sick. I just want to vomit. There's certain couple of YouTubers I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say their name. Just out of respect. So I understand they want to do this as a full-time job. I get it. I don't respect it, but hey, I'm going to let them live their life. I'm going to let my own self live my own life. But other than that, yeah. I say it's a subscriber response. They just donated this certain money. This is so that certain money. They're automatically my friend. It's like you're buying people just for the sakeness of attention, you know? And I have a very huge fucking issue and problem with that. That's really, really fucking mess. Especially you're manipulating a lot of little tweens and kids that don't have like their own fucking jobs or anything to pay a 9-to-5 like salary like I fucking live on. You know, especially with you're pretty much stealing the money from their parents. It doesn't mommy and dad. Oh, I like these game modes. I like mommy and daddy. I want to like play with these things. It's just fucking ugh. It's a migraine. It's very sick and disgusting how they steal a lot of this fucking money from people, even though they say it's optional. But at the same time, they say it in a very like a fake like sad tone, like, oh, you don't have to do, but if you want to, you definitely support us. That's just why I really, really hate fucking support charity sites like GoFundMe, Indiegogo, Kickstarter, and the really, really one I hate but fucking passion, even though this is kind of debatable, Patreon. You will never, ever see me like say support me on Patreon or any of that fucking bullshit, because I'm not a money grubber like some of these people are. And I get it, I understand it, this is their full-time career and job. This goes for a lot of other things. A billion other franchises out there people like to do analysis comedies on, like anime community, or anyone that's in the My Little Pony Friendship Magic community, or any of the bronies and commentators that do the voice acting VAs. They say this every time, support me on Patreon, support me on Patreon, to the point it gets extremely sick and gut-wrenching. It gets very fucking cringy after a while. And that's not the reason why I stopped doing like the My Little Pony episode things. I still gotta like put those up, the spoiler review segments. That's still gonna be a thing, don't worry. That still will be continuing on this channel, as long as it can. But man, it just makes you sick to my goddamn fucking stomach when that happens. And this makes me so thankful and lucky that the internet, for me as a 90s kid and early 2000s kid, it wasn't extremely powerful the way it is now. I mean, I understand and get it. Here in the U.S., the economy is extremely shitty. There's barely anyone that hires anyone in real life jobs anymore. And I count my blessings. I thank God I have two of my jobs that actually, you know, make myself a living and actually continue to do these videos, you know, for you guys. I don't have to depend YouTube as a full-time job because there's no, like I said before a couple days ago, there's no health insurance to this thing. There's no fucking car payment insurance or any of that thing. You can't pay your bills and taxes off this thing unless you're a fucking millionaire like PewDiePie is. Then you can live off of YouTube. But for the most part, you better get your ass out there and get a real, actual 9-to-5 working job. But this is the damn thing. It's just extremely, it's excruciating. It's very fucking sad and painful to see a lot of these kids are not becoming their own little, like, what's it called, self-employed type of things. The only two, like, respectable channels that I have respect out there is, like, places like Game Explain, those guys, or 3 Kilobytes, or Co-Ed Gaming, or even smaller, tinier channels that do, like, article session reviews, like Player Essence. Who else? Technical Games, and then the other guy, that's Cerebi.net. Those ones I got a lot more massive respect and loyalty toward because I understand where they're coming from a little bit more of a genuine place when they do this stuff for, like, the internet and everything. And they actually are self-employed and they don't have to worry about a boss yelling them at their asses half the time. I'm not saying one of my bosses. The other one of my factory jobs is a complete asshole. I'm not going to say their name, of course. The other one, my hotel job, he's cool as fuck. Best person in the fucking world. Not going to get too personal with that, but super fucking awesome. And I'm really glad I got a really cool, chill, laid-back boss like that. But yeah, I could go on for hours talking about this to know what's fucking end. But what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is monetization of money. Unfortunately, with some of these YouTubers, even though I put a couple monetization videos every now and then, not for every single one of them. That's how you know how truthful and real I am being with you guys. What you see here is me in real life. Well, sometimes, there's a few times I get over-exaggerated when I do some hype review reaction segments. I'm not saying that they're faked or anything or scripted. Those are damn real. So, you know, I stumble on my words a couple times in sentences. Not the best grammar Nazi in the world either. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. Some people I even pay the way for me when I used to do my rants, review segments, and like the whole freedom truther movement, my criticism guy channel, which I still do from time to time, just not every single day. That's going to be something I do my special video. Not for this channel, though. Or when I hit 700 subscribers. And now I'm completely randomless. So if you're still here for 10, 15 more extra minutes, thank you very much for listening throughout the entire video. As far as Toby Turner goes, I'm not going to tell him to go fuck himself or anything like that, because I don't know him personally. And I never really watched none of his videos, period. But just kind of has one of those douchebag voices that only cares about money and very physical material things, which I honestly, to myself, have no fucking desire to have whatsoever. Maybe a few things every now and then, a couple things in the background and in the front that you guys can't see, but I can. But not every single thing where I idolize it and worship it to an inanimate object that's not going to give me anything, you know? And that's a whole other thing with religion and all that. I'm not going to touch any of those real touchy, controversial, very extremely racial, very emotionally charged subjects like that. This is why I don't do videos like these very much. But anyways, as far as YouTube drama goes, unfortunately that's going nowhere. Shout out to Protomar. I know he's talked about that a couple times on his channel. And yeah, on a Monday Man and Micah Circus, shout out to those guys. I'll leave both their links in the description box down below. And I'm done here. And of course, as always, like I said before earlier, 10, 15 minutes ago, links in the description box to this thing, gizmodo.com. And I'm done. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, Tobuscus out there. We'll see you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, get your good luck out there. And until then, that's it, guys. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel almost every single day. Stay in the grind, stay safe, stay healthy. Be easy, be you, do it yourself. Peace out, I'm like Sauerkraut. I'm gone to get out of here. Stay tuned, more future content channels. Stay tuned, more updates. And of course, as always, stay safe, everyone. Stay tuned, more future content channel. Stay tuned, more updates, and stay tuned, more future videos, of course. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Laters, please, guy. Peace and goodbye. Deuces. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, lates. Don't let the troll pieces of shit tell me what to do either. I'm gone, and deuces. Later, and yeah. Stay tuned for more epic, amazing videos and less depressing videos like this. Peace and goodbye.